Wait, you guys were just early. I'm not late. Not true. No, sir. Close that. Let me get chat open on my phone because I have only one monitor.
Sister location is 14 letters.
Yeah. Oh, God. Hold on, chat. I'm getting everything situated. I should probably have some kind of, like, background music playing, but, like, I am way too lazy to find something for that.
Dude, that's real. I'm gonna shut my door real quick.
That's probably smart. Alright, gamers, we're here. We are back studying Sister Location because there was no FNAF news at the State of Play. Literally none at all. And let's see who's on the chat.
We haven't watched 13 Theory yet. I have it in a tab. We're planning to watch it later.
We are? That's news to me. Hello, not a damsel. Hello, Ziggy. Hello, Micah, or Mika, however you want to pronounce that. The MHKN, the Fazbear, Default Guy, Rickle-Rack, my nemesis. Cryptic Luca, Purple Person, Default Guy, what's up? What's going on, everyone? 11:30 on a weeknight for me. Yeah. Hey, man. This is the best time for me to start. I had to go live after the State of Play, just in case there was news. And, there wasn't any. Which I half expected. I was hopeful.
I'm hyped for God of War.
Yeah, like, I'm hyped for, like, God of War looked cool. I've never played God of War. Wolverine looked cool. Tomb Raider looked cool.
Tomb Raider looks cool.
Dude, Tokon, fucking Green Goblin looks sick. Magneto looks sick. Carnage looks sick.
They got Funtime Freddy in the game.
My brother always says you talk like an anime character. Do you know how many people have said that to me? Do you know how many people have said I sound like the protagonist of a Persona game? Do you know how much I've heard exactly this? It's legitimately, like, disturbing. Jesus Christ. Little Oink with 10 gifted off rip.
Thank you.
Hold on, wait. Hold on. And once again,
oh my God,
we've avoided Rickle-Rack. Once again, Rickle-Rack has bobbed and weaved their way through the gifted. Thank you so much, Little Oink. That is very generous. We're starting off rip. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
This guy does dabble in voice acting.
I do dabble in voice acting. I did, oh god, wait. I should probably check on that. I did audition for a fan game. I think I said that last stream. I did audition for a fan game, and...
Either you said it last stream, or we just talked in, the Guac Bowl.
Yeah, maybe. Okay,
but
no.
actually, I should probably get the Guac Bowl link in chat so people can...
Okay, there's still like 3 more days on that. Yeah, W's for Oink, by the way. Chat, W's for Oink. But no, yeah, I do dabble in voice acting, just a smidge, nothing crazy. But it's fun to do every once in a while. I'd like to do it more. You fucking wish. What? Message pinned. Chat, join the Discord. I'm gonna try to be in there more often. Hope for some Sister Location 2 announced. We all were.
Do a little bit of voice acting.
Yeah.
But I'm not as good at it. My Circus Baby's pretty fire, though.
She has been accused of being AI Circus Baby before.
I wasn't even trying to do a Circus Baby voice when that happened.
Yeah. I'm not like a professional VA by any means. I've never had any training or anything. That's just something I enjoy doing in my free time. I've not been a part of any projects that you would know.
I've had more voice training than you.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I've had 0, so.
I was in chorus in school.
The shadow fears me. Default Guy, why do your messages keep getting retracted, bruh? What's good with you? Are you just deleting your messages? Are you getting flagged as spam? What's going on? Her Circus Baby is very good. I need to find a way to get chat on, like, to show up on stream. I'll figure that out next time. I still have no idea what I'm doing.
I don't know. I don't trust everyone that shows up in the chat to say
No,
only
no.
things we want on our screen.
No, don't worry about it. It's gonna be great. It'll be great. Anyway, chat, so, last time we went through... Okay, hold on, wait. First of all,
$2
$2 from
Me
Lungus.
too.
Thank you so much. We do hate Scott Cawthon here. That rat fuck. I didn't shout about anyone. Baby tells you to destroy this body. Ennard said, Circus Baby has already been here today. Baby is not in that scene. Baby was destroyed. Where did Scrap Baby get her suit? Night Forest Spring Lock. Oh boy, we're starting off strong. We are starting off strong.
I have seen that idea floating around.
I have
It
as well.
is a Springlock baby.
Oh, little Link, what are you doing? Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh!
Welcome to
Holy
the team,
cow!
Little Oink. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm surprised that you did that after gifting 10, but I appreciate you all the same. Chat W Oink and W Lungus as well.
Insane tier as well. Insane membership tier.
Wait, I don't even
Holy
see that on my...
cow.
I'm not seeing that on mobile. Wait, which...
Asunaro.
Asunaro? Is Asunaro... Oh, is that the big one? Are you just a lunatic? Hang on. Hang on, wait. Wait, I don't remember how my memberships work. Hang on. Hold on, chat. I have to remember. Hold on. Did Oink just drop 50?
The disbelief you have at the
Hold
that
on.
could possibly have
Hold on. Is that the one that I made for 50 as a joke? Did someone do that? Jeez. I don't even remember to see what these all are. Okay, well, Christ. Okay, W Oink. There is no world that would have... I did not think anyone would ever do that. I made that one as a joke. Alright, gotta figure that out now. Hello,
We
Digidog.
appreciate it though.
Yeah, W Oink. Normal mimic behavior. Jesus, that is very generous of you. Holy. Alright. So, chat. Wait. You know, if you did members-only videos, maybe you'd remember easier. I have been thinking about it. I'd like to do stuff for members. It's probably members-only something. Maybe I'll do a little, I don't know. I'll figure something out. If anyone has any ideas, I'm all ears. Because I don't have many ideas.
I forgot that the perk for this one is that you've signed the consent form. Oh, buddy.
No. Alright. Assuming nothing else insane happens, thank you again. That is very generous of you, Little Link. And Lungus for the 2. Don't think we didn't notice that. Anyway, we are here to talk a little bit more about Sister Location. We're probably talking about the teasers and the source code today, because that's where the crazy stuff is, obviously. Because we know how Scott was.
I've heard anyone talk about. Do we want to start with the thing I found that I've never heard anyone talk about?
No, because that might be connected to that other thing. You know the other thing I'm talking about?
It?
But we don't know for sure. Me and Caitlin watched the State of Play together, yes. I imagine most people in chat did. Alright, anyway. Schedule theory, no! Alright, let me actually get started before I just talk to chat all stream, which, like, I wouldn't even be that against, but I should probably do some actual content. I'm just gonna open all of these.
Thank you, Little Oink.
Thank you again, Little Oink. Thank you for the hot dog. I
I love that it's a hot
yeah,
dog.
I think the state of play started off really strong, and then it dragged on in the middle a little bit, and then it picked back up at the end. I think,
God of War had me enraptured.
yeah, I think God of War looks really cool. I've never played God of War though, so I don't know. Anyway, so the sister location teasers started off pretty boring. We just kind of slowly got letters. What the fuck,
You
dude?
shush.
Is
Like,
there an
anyone
A?
who wants to give us your money, go right ahead.
Five Nights at Freddy's sister location. There was never just one. Do you guys remember when this was supposed to be the end of the series? Remember when FNAF 4 was supposed to be the end? And then he made FNAF World as a joke, and then suddenly this shit happened. Life was so much easier before this godforsaken
Good luck
game.
finding your scarf.
Yeah. Good luck finding a 3D model of a scarf. Take care, little oink. Thank you so much.
You just pop in to drop all that money, and now you're leaving to go find a scarf. Okay.
Bro. Oink dropped like $100 something. Did people think this was Toy Bonnie? What's it called? Our characters in the bottom left. This will eventually be a finalized design, chat. I'll let you know that right now. This will eventually be the actual talk sprite that appears in videos once I commission someone to make talk sprites of it.
I came up with the design.
Caitlin did come up with the design.
And yes, it is based on Meister.
It is based on Meister. It's very based on that. I want to keep the I do want to keep the your turn vibe. I need to constantly show respect because that is kind of how I got my start. Default guy, how are all of your messages getting redacted, bro?
Whoa. No, okay, so that's when you delete your own message, and I think at this point they are doing it to mess with you.
I think so.
Update something with a scarf and bandages. Intriguing.
Ever just wish Scott would stop collaborating with Steelbowl? Kinda. What's up?
I do remember people talking about this being Toy Bonnie. That was like buried in the deep like recesses of my mind, but that was a thing. Yeah.
I don't remember that part. When did that happen? I'm guessing here. I'm guessing around the time that this showed up. But then we got this one, and then that stopped, I'm just presuming. Everyone, please stay in your seats. One franchise, mister. One franchise. So yeah, what do we think? I guess that there was never just one is referring to, like, one name?
Locations.
Yeah, like one location, but, like...
franchise.
But, like, there were already multiple because we had Fredbear's and Freddy's, so, like, what does this even tell us?
I mean, at the time, like, people were like, oh, there was never just one Freddy's open at a time.
No, I have not played Danganronpa. I've played a lot of Ace Attorney, but I never got to Danganronpa.
I also haven't played Danganronpa.
I might. I've heard better things about it recently. I only heard bad things for a while.
Is that the one with the, like, really adorable little bear that looks evil?
Yes, that one.
Yeah, I don't know who that guy is, but I love that little guy.
There we go. FNAF 1 and FNAF 2 and Freddy's was the same building. He was not thinking about that fast on. We gotta get you off that pack. We need to get you off of that pack, man. I'm sorry. Second teaser also immediately dropped after the FNAF World Update 2 having the baby reveal. Really? Take care, Charlie Emily. God, yeah. This was all right after FNAF World. So was this after the Update 2? Because I guess baby was teased in Update 2. Like, we never fully saw her.
Yeah,
I think she said this. Yeah. I think she said this, actually. I think she said, everyone please stay in your seats. Ace Attorney live dub would be peak. Dude, do you know how much of a pain in the ass an Ace Attorney live dub would be? Do you know how many characters are in that?
I don't have a clue. I know
Oh, a
nothing about
lot.
Ace Attorney.
Dude, there are so many characters. There's so much homoerotic tension. It's a lot. We need more than 2 people. We would need more than 2 people.
Glamrock writes, I have that video open in a tab on my browser right now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm looking at it with my eyes.
We're probably not watching it live. We'll probably watch it at some point. I don't like to watch theories live because I'm kind of an asshole when I watch theories, and I don't want that on stream.
I feel like if we warn someone, hey, we kind of sound like assholes when we react to stuff, and then they still consent.
Yeah, then we would, but like, I don't want to put anyone through that. Just like, unexpected. Also, hi, Clavis. The sister location name reveal was before Update 2. The baby teaser reveal with the Stay in Your Seats released the same day as FNAF World Update 2. Got it. Okay. And then the FNAF World website, at some point during that, maybe on the same day, had the baby eyes with the I am still here thing, which, who knows what that means. Look, the real lore is that William Josiah Afton is a business moron who decides to make several Freddy Fazbears right next to each other on the same block. The first Starbucks next to Starbucks. True. There was never one means there was never one main franchise continuation. As in Fredbear's is connected to Freddy's, never just one means there was always another location, family. The thing is, there's so many more than just one. There's obviously, like, there's Freddy's, there's Fredbear's, there's Circus Babies, Chica's Party World is a thing, and who knows what the hell Chica's Secret Party is.
Oh boy.
It means she's the Fredbear plush. True. Hello, Honky Tonky. Hello, Seeker of Comfiness. Alright. And then we got this fucking guy. This fucking guy right here.
Buddy. Hello, my friend.
I have a core memory of so many people hearing MatPat be the only one to notice that it says everybody instead of everybody. And for like 10 minutes, everyone thought MatPat was like the smartest person in the world. I have a core memory of that. Even though, like, it was the most... I think everyone noticed, but no one said it on a video. Never just one purple guy?
Really...
We haven't even visited Bonnie's Bar and Grill yet. Bring us to Bonnie's Gay Bar. Bring me to Bonnie's Gay Bar, you cowards.
Has the most fire chicken tendies. I guarantee you.
Probably do. Guys, it's the Mimic. Oh, God. I do agree that it's kind of a... Yeah, seriously. I do also wish they didn't reveal Ennard so early. Because, like... Chat, I hate everything they did with Ennard. This is such a cool design. Ennard is probably, like...
It's such a cool design.
It's one of my favorite FNAF designs, and it just...
Happy Pride!
Happy Pride! Chat, happy Pride.
I'm like a sleeper agent. If you say it to me on a stream, I will yell it on the stream.
Oh, God. Oh, the gay bar is catching on. Happy Pride, chat. Why Monty attacked him, he's heterochromic. Yeah! Never just one purple guy could kind of work if you took the I'm just a games right dialogue from Update 2, maybe. Yes, Ennard and Vanny are definitely top 2 FNAF fumbles.
So I'm gonna be so for real. Like, Ennard is fantastic. I feel like there's no time we really get like, oh my goodness, too much like
Chat W Pride for Oink. Chat W Pride for Oink. They do look like shower houses. But no, Ennard's such a cool design. I mean, like, it became Molten Freddy, sure, but Molten Freddy does not have the aura that Ennard does. I need to remember to turn latency down next time, because, like, there is, like, a little bit too much of a delay, I think. But I'm not restarting stream for it. I'm on normal latency. I'm gonna change that. Anyway, W oinks.
Oh yeah, normally it's really latent.
Yeah, it's bad. So we'll fix that next time. And I said I would fix it last time, but then I promptly forgot. But this time for sure. This time.
Now I heard you say it, and I'll remember it next time.
Yeah. Do you think Ennard is just a cooler mimic? Ugh. Okay. Do we want to talk about that for a little bit?
I do think Ennard is cooler than Mimic.
I do think Ennard is cooler than Mimic. The question is, how much of Ennard is Mimic tech? And the answer is probably a lot. Like, the fun times were definitely...
Like,
I don't want to say
William
based on the
definitely
Mimic.
already stole that.
Yes.
The thing that I wonder, though, is, like... Because we definitely see, like, voice Mimic. But there was voice Mimic in the little mushroom guys. Right? Like... We saw every element of the tech that was put into Mimic, largely in other things. So whether William ever actually got his hands on the Mimic,
who knows?
I feel like it is more of a question than you might think.
Yeah.
Because all of the things that we have proof of him actually using, he could have gotten from other tech from Murray's.
Clavis brought something up that I remember thinking of the other day. Molten Freddy not having the same aura kind of makes sense because they kicked Baby out of the group chat and made Funtime Freddy the leader. Why was it Funtime Freddy? Because if you guys remember, on night 5, it's specifically... Baby specifically says that, like, Ballora's following you, right?
Yeah, Baby is calling Ennard...
Ballora at that point. So I always took that as, okay, Ballora's the dominant one of the 3 that are there. And then eventually it becomes Baby. And then Baby gets kicked out, and for some reason it becomes Freddy. Now, the real reason is because, yeah, Juan Potato just said it, they wanted a Freddy. Because they need to have a Freddy, and Rockstar Freddy, the Rockstars are not cool enough. We do want Molten Ballora. And honestly, we had Lefty, so, like, that was enough. We had Lefty, we had Rockstar Freddy, it should have been Molten Ballora.
In this server, we love Ballora.
We do love Ballora in this server. True. Because Freddy crying child, hold on. Do you think it's funny, Baby? And I saw
Not
kind of a big Ballora hater.
Real. If William got any M-Tech from F10, it was only what F10 wanted him to know.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, we also had Ned, but yeah, we had enough Freddy in FNAF 6. They should have given us Molten Ballora.
One never learns.
Chat, someone either make art of it or get someone to make art of what Molten Ballora would have looked like. I also don't know why it's Molten specifically. I guess it's because, like, oh, all the remnant melted together. I do agree that Ballora is another fun bit.
Well, we do see 4 endos in a furnace in another game that we haven't covered yet and that we're not covering now.
Yeah, we're not covering that one for a while. This is the sequel, FFPS 2. God, I hope not. The existence of FFPS 2 implies the existence of Midnight Motorist 2, and quite frankly, I'm good. quite frankly, I'm good. I don't think I want to see Scott model a woman with tentacles. You know, when you put it like that, Clavis, when you use the words that you used, suddenly
I don't know. Hold on.
No. Don't listen to a single thing Caitlin's saying. No one make art of it. I changed my mind. No.
Guys.
No.
It's Pride Month and I'm pan.
Chat, happy Pride.
You can't mention women to me.
Chat, happy Pride. No, I will not hear you out. No one tell Mori. No one tell Mori in particular. Nobody tell that that deviant fuck. Crowd, is fire now just a looping aspect of FNAF ever since Fall Fest, or is there another fire that took place earlier that killed the real Frederico Fats in the 1940s? Okay, you kind of lost me at the end, but fire is kind of a motif. I mean,
It is definitely a recurring motif in the series.
well, I set the house on fire!
Good, because I also set the house on fire!
No, don't tell Maury. Bro, it can be Pride Month and Pie Month. We can have gay pies. Someone could...
Gay pies!
Could Ennard have been...
Alright, I'm baking tomorrow.
Oh, God. Could Ennard have been a suit like a baby? That's where the mask from, and... I actually think... Does Ennard's mask look nearly like Jackie's? I get where you're coming from.
Yeah, exactly.
I do get where you're coming from, though. Jackie's
Yeah,
is the closest.
The issue is where the faceplate's split.
Yeah.
Is that if you think of it like a plus, the center of the plus is on the mouth instead of the nose.
Yeah.
With Ennard.
Can't Ennard's mask be found from the suit in Night 4 Nassau? I mean, you could see the mask just like in the main room, though. That's the thing.
So the plates on Ennard do not match up with that. Also, are there plates on the mask you can see on the wall, though? Like, do we even see any plates on that? Or did they, like, take that some bitch down and, like, put a fucking saw to it before they put it on themselves?
Sister location control room. Ennard mask. Probably some things that popped up when I searched that up on stream, but whatever. No, you could see the line down the middle.
Okay, I've only looked at it really small recently. Because in
You
the video
told
I'm editing,
Maury,
I did use this in its little...
No, why did you tell Maury? No! No! Why would you do this? Okay, chat, hold on. This is only slightly related. What do we think Lolbit is? Just, like, real quick, what the hell do we think Lolbit is? Why does Lolbit have the haunted
shit,
eyes?
that's me, my bad.
Oh, okay. Well, that answers things. No, but chat, what the hell is Lolbit? You didn't tell Maury about pride pies, but you told Maury about about molten Ballora. Why would you do this? Hallucination? Probably. No, shut up. I gotta mute you. Like, what the hell is Lolbit and what the hell is Yendo?
Queer.
Queer? Yeah. Yeah, there it is. That's the answer.
Wait, hang on. Is that a combination of colors that is a pride flag? I don't know pride flags very well, despite several of them applying to me.
That is true, Clavis. The Ennard mask up here doesn't have ears. Where the hell did the ears come from? Realistically, I think the answer is that Scott just screwed that up, but, you know. How the hell did...
I don't know,
Yendo was Golden Freddy, Yendo was Projection, Yendo was Golden Freddy, Yendo was the Mimic, Molten Lolbit, yeah, y'all are degenerates, someone banned the whole chat. Baby wasn't in sister location, r/game theorists. No.
Hang on a second.
What's up?
Pheasant,
Lolbit is
I might
Michael's
be blind. I'm probably blind. What are you correcting to Fursona?
I'm assuming first.
Oh, I see it. Lolbit is Michael's Fursona.
Because that implies something very different. Chat happy Fred. Anyway. There was never just one. Don't hold it against us. What are the bitty babs? Maury, no one's talking about either of those. We're not talking about either of those,
Yes,
Maury.
multiple
No,
aura.
no, 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 no. Hang on.
Maury,
No,
Maury,
no,
you're just
hold
too
on,
naive.
hold on, hold on.
Maury, you're
Wait.
just too naive. You gotta.
I've muted Caitlin on Discord. Don't worry about it. Maury, don't worry about it at all. What do you mean everyone's been spamming you? No. I'm gonna unmute Caitlin. Dude, this is great. Caitlin has a mute button. No! Maury, whatever you do, first of all, it's not my fault. Second of all, don't draw it. No! Don't draw it! No! No!
I just want to point out, you muted a pan envy.
You're
Pride Month.
goddamn right I did. I had to do what I had to do. Trying to silence the truth with lore. Okay, well, I guess it's too late. Maury's gonna draw that, and it's gonna be... At least blame Clavis for it. Clavis is the one who said the words.
Alright, I just want to say, Maury, if it needs censoring, if it needs to be spoiler it when you post it. Okay.
Happy Pride
in
Shot.
Discord, because I know it's gonna be in Discord.
It's only now that I understand the depth of the depravity of this creature, this monster that I unwillingly helped to create. Hey, take care, Rickle-Rack. Let's hope you don't get any memberships next time either. Appreciate you. Hope to see you next time too.
Kane, don't worry about it. I'm cool with like whatever pronouns you throw at me.
Yeah.
I
Hey, you don't got to be queer in any way to celebrate Pride Month, Trail. Somehow, despite all of the incredibly homoerotic things that I say to men, I am not queer at all. But I celebrate Pride all the same because they deserve something. They deserve a month. There is no way there's an adult theory channel in your goddamn server, Fastnet. What is wrong with you? Why do you have that? Oh god.
Oh, no. Alright. So, let's keep going down the teasers. Yeah.
This isn't even a lore stream anymore. We're just bullshitting. Bro, Trail, you don't have to believe me if you don't want to believe me.
The gayest of men are often the straightest. Aw.
Oh god. Alright. Anyway. What the hell are the Biddy Babs? Let's try to get at least a little bit on topic here. What are the Biddy Babs, chat? Because I have no goddamn clue what these things are. This is a Pride... Any stream this month is a Pride stream. Happy Pride, chat. Both work, but I'll hop on a stream when I get home. Happy Pride. Happy Pride, HMK. Oh, Maury, you fool. Me and TD don't... we might have a little bit of tension. It's not like that! Soul splitting of Elizabeth? I mean, not the worst thing.
I'm just saying, Din's Flowers, there have definitely been some times where all three of us were in VC, and I felt like I needed to pull a camera out or something so we could make some dollars.
She's felt this way about me in VC with a lot of dudes. It's a little bit concerning. Yeah, there are... Wait, how many are there? There are 7, right? Yeah, there's 7 here. There's only 2. I'm pretty sure Baby's, like, in the background.
Baby's in the background of this one if you brighten it.
Yeah. You're a balloon man now.
Wait, which I think is just to kind of to signify Baby, like, overlooking them. To go with the night where they're like, oh, she's back. We gotta leave.
Yeah. So, the thing I'll say about them being parts of Liz, right? There's nothing that I said last time on the last stream. All of the fun times, which includes the Biddy Babs, actively try to kill you throughout the game, while Baby is actively trying to keep you alive until the end. Like, Baby is trying to keep you as alive as she can so that she can go through with her plan to get you scoops. The Biddy Babs do just straight up kill you if you manage to screw up on night 2. Now, if you screw up on night 2, you deserved it, because how the hell do you die in that section? You literally just hold left click. They implied Baby would have a Biddy Bab army. Dude, imagine she did. She might have in the custom night, but they didn't even put her with the custom night. There's just right at the Biddy Babs, like, come through the vents and eat your electricity. Why do they eat your... Why are there Electrobabs? I don't know.
They're thirsty.
7? What's 7 times 2? That's right, 14. Hold on. I don't think... I'm going to talk about this in the video a little bit more. I don't think that the fun times are usually actually, like, kidnapping people. Let me see if I can pull this up. This might be on here, right? Extra content.
What you looking for?
The blueprints. Yeah, here we go.
Mm.
So here's the thing about the fun times, right? We all have always thought, like, oh, these guys are all, like, they're kidnappers, right? That's the point of them. And the reason we really
Well, I mean,
think
the
that...
point of all of them is to kidnap. It's just that
Yeah,
they
well,
each have different jobs in how they do it.
yeah, well, because look at this, like, because we see this with Funtime Freddy. Funtime Freddy literally has a child in the blueprint, right? Has a storage tank, you know, voice mimic, everything. Funtime Freddy is here to kidnap people. None of the others directly, like, kidnap people. We see Baby do it once, but when Baby does it, Liz dies, right? Liz gets killed by this, because she has the line that they were screaming only for a moment, which implies that Liz just straight up died in there.
Then other children rushed in again.
Yeah.
But they couldn't hear her over the sound of their own excitement.
Because, like, we have storage tank right here. No storage tank here. And none on these two either. So it's like, can they snatch kids? Maybe. I mean, Baby did it, but it killed the kid. And I don't think that's what William is trying to do. If the purpose of the fun times is what we've all thought, which is they are kidnapping children so that William can harvest remnant from them, the only one who's actively kidnapping the kids is Funtime Freddy. The others can help with it, right? Like, Funtime Foxy has parental voice sync and replay. What's Ballora have? Ballora has misdirect remote act. Okay, I don't know what the hell Ballora does, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe Elizabeth's death really was an accident. I mean, an accident's a strong... I mean, like, obviously, yes, it was an accident, but, like, Baby was designed to kill. Baby in the fourth closet is the one who kidnaps the missing kids that get trapped by Afton and Circus Baby's Pizza World, and the book never really explains why Elizabeth died in Baby, but not those other kids. I swear to God, so I haven't read the fourth closet, but I swear to God there's a graphic novel panel out there that has, like, you know that one gif of Squidward where, like, he gets squished by, like, the giant rolling thing, just, like, in the middle of the street? I swear to God, Baby has that, like, in her chest in one of the graphic novel panels. That is the most specific thing I've ever said, but I know at least one person knows exactly what I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure... Hang on, let me double check this. I hit my mic, sorry. I don't know if that picked up. Okay, if you go to the Discord gifts and you search up Squidward Joe Biden, you'll see the thing that I'm talking about. I swear to God, Baby has one of those in her chest. For some reason, the graphic novel, Baby has, like, an evil grinder with spikes in her chest or something. So is that just, like, not in the actual, like, regular book? Did the graphic novel just make that up? If so, that's really stupid. Anyway, so yeah, maybe it is like that in the fourth closet. Again, I can't say. Caitlin, if she remembers, she can say.
Well, so I don't think the insides of her torso are described in the novel. Like in the written novel. Oh my
Yo,
goodness, thank you, Pablo. That was
W
bad. What the
Pablo.
heck?
W Pablo, and still nothing for Rickle Rack. But, oh god, Maury got one. Oh god, Maury. And Phasant. Ugh. But in the fourth class, she's the one who kidnaps the kids. She, like, randomly snatches them off the streets. That's weird. You remember that, Caitlin? Is
I
Baby...
don't remember it specifying how any of them were necessarily getting kidnapped. It definitely William was talking about circus babies being a front to kidnap the kids that were there. So that definitely implies it was not off the streets. And I will say we see the inside of Baby in the game. And I'm gonna use the game info over the novel info anytime. There is no space for a child within that animatronic.
Also...
Like there is with that, like,
yeah. There's
the
no...
designated storage tank
Yeah,
inside of...
there's no storage tank. Also, again, W Pablo, thank you so much. You were very generous. Happy Pride Chat. I didn't think it said who took them. Again, I don't know. Someone could fact check that. The kids say they thought they were toys. But yeah. At least in the games, Funtime Freddy is the one who seems designed to actually grab a kid and store them and keep them alive. Which is consistent with what we see from Freddy throughout these games, right? Like, we have Glamrock Freddy doing it. Funtime Freddy does it in Count the Ways, specifically. There's...
I have to wonder if Circus Baby was supposed to be grabbing kids, but the idea was like, okay, I'll have one that grabs them and they die immediately, and I'll have one that grabs them and keeps them alive for me to experiment on later.
Will you make your turn theory videos? I have considered it. I've definitely considered it. I'm not gonna say no to that because it does.
We
sound
definitely
fun.
have some theories.
We definitely have quite a few. It would, like, I'd love to. It wouldn't do good for the channel, but I'd love to one day. Let me get a bit more stable first, and then we'll talk about it.
All right, you heard the man. More of you become members.
No, hold on. Wait. You've all been very generous enough. Thank you everyone who has donated any money. I very much so appreciate it. Think the Fun Times kidnap kids for FNAF 4 experiments or to kill them for remnants? Oh god. I hate the concept of the FNAF 4 experiment chambers.
So we struggle with the idea of there being the experiment chambers, especially as described in Didophobia.
I can very much so believe that Mike was going through some shit, right? I do fully believe that Mike was experiencing something, but was he kidnapping kids to make it happen? I don't... I'm not there yet. Now that said...
I could believe that there are places where experiments were done on children, but not like Didophobia, like experiment chambers where we're making them relive like the same 20-minute segment of life over and over.
Like, I don't think what happened to Rory is happening to anyone. But, like, I do kind of think... Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, it might be closer to what we actually see in the fourth closet, where he's got this goal of, I want to do this thing with Remnant. How do I make a person produce Remnant? And then he's just got some ideas to, like, try on the children that he's kidnapping.
Yeah.
Because the boy in the fourth closet, he was just going to shove that child into a mass of, like, red hot metal and see what happened. He didn't get that far, but that's what he was planning.
I can definitely believe that some stuff happened to Michael, because, like, you do see the FNAF 4 Nightmare bedroom with the gray dots, and I do think that the gray dots probably either represent animatronics or, like, charging pads for the animatronics to stay on. I think it's charging pads because there's no way there's, like, 5 plush straps. Unless those are meant to represent the mini arenas like we see in Help Wanted, which could be possible. but like you do just straight up see a charging pad in the breaker room. So I kind of lean more toward that.
Yeah.
Don't you power
Clavis,
those
I
rooms up?
believe you.
Hmm?
Clavis says the kids in the novel explain that they got snatched uh by the clown lady when they're explaining to Jessica what happened to them.
Mm-hmm.
One off her bike and the other in the woods. So it does seem to be both because Afton specifically talks about trusting children being left in the restaurant and getting kidnapped. So it's probably both.
Yeah. What about the white dots? I'm working on it, man. I'm working on it.
The cameras.
They're
There's the
not
cameras.
they're not cameras. They're
The
not.
cameras.
They're not. You're wrong and you're rage baiting me.
I'm
You go,
correct,
you're
and I'm
wrong.
being correct.
No, me when I lie. Happy Pride, chat.
Chat, he just admitted he's lying.
Cap. But yeah, I don't have another answer for the white dots yet. I'm working on it, man. That's one of those things where it's like, I'm so against it, I just can't prove that it's wrong yet. But I'm working, I'm trying real hard. I'm doing my best.
The other thing that I have seen that I would be open to is the explanation of like on every other map for every other location, there is a white dot and it is labeled U.
Yeah.
So dots are a projection.
Dots are a projection.
The field. All right, what teaser were we on?
I don't know. We started talking about this. We haven't been on topic all stream. We go on topic for about 5 minutes, and then someone says something stupid, and we just go with it. Which I'm pretty sure is like the intended streamer experience. I can't say for sure. Okay, what teaser were we on? We talked about this one. Talked about this. Talked about these a little bit. Get back on your stage now. I don't.
This one have something?
I'm gonna. You mind checking?
I got you.
White dots are the MCI. White dots are not the MCI. Charging pads are still strange for Fazbear's. I mean, we've seen them. And, like, we know that, I mean, these animatronics have to charge eventually, you know? And we see something that looks like a charging pad to me in the breaker room.
I don't think this is the website that I usually go to.
I feel like it is, but also it doesn't... I don't think so at the same time. I don't know. Y'all discussed the dead body in the vent yet? We talked about that a little bit last stream. I mean, it's giving Fazburger.
Mini Renas.
Oh, Mini
baby.
Renas. Oh,
Wait,
right,
the way they
yeah.
spell baby in the extras menu.
Right, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's all they explain. Okay. Thank you, Clavis, the first time he said that. Again, there's not much to say about these ones, right? Like, now.
The real thing is in the source code, which we will get to. I've sent screenshots of it.
Oh, you have screenshots of the side chat? Okay. We'll get to that as soon as we're done with these. Alright, let me start actually closing these tabs. Cancelled due to leaks. Okay, I'm gonna just pull up the actual image for this because, like...
Yeah, there is a nice image of it. It's the one below that, I believe.
Oh, this one? Okay, yeah. In other news, the grand opening of Circus Baby's Pizza World has apparently been cancelled due to reported gas leaks in the building. Sources close to the establishment question the report, saying that strange activity around the area at night suggests something else is to blame. One local is quoted as saying, "Everything just stopped. There was so much excitement built around this place opening, then they just stopped talking about it. Only a handful of people had ever gotten a look inside. Kids from here and there, making sure everything worked right, you know. Guess they weren't quite as ready as they thought they were." A tenant from across the street claims to have witnessed a large group of cars surrounding the building during the night, and large pieces of equipment being taken out of the building under tarps. A few weeks later, the building was for sale. There's no comment yet from the local entrepreneur who financed the venture. I also miss FNAF teasers a lot.
Yeah, they were real good.
These have a lot of aura. They like there's a crazy secrets. What's up
for this one? right now since we just read it?
Sure, you can send it.
Okay, I replied to it in the side chat.
Okay, let me pull that up. Boop. This one. Let me open. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. If anything, it was just too soon for such an ambitious venture. There is still a bright future for Circus Baby, so be watching for her to appear at a neighborhood party near you. So what this implies to me is that there wasn't a lot of time between Pizza World and the rental service, which I think most people already kind of agree with. I think it's fairly agreed upon that both Pizza World and Entertainment and Rentals were opened in 85. At least that's what I think. I think both of these were in 85. I talked about this a little bit last stream. If the rental location was built in response to the massive success and unfortunate closing of Freddy Fazbear's, I think that could only really be talking about the 85 location because the other two were not very good. So, and I'm imagining it opened before before FNAF 2 did. So I kind of just assumed they all happened in 85. That makes the most amount of sense to me. 85 is crazy. I
So
think it makes
it would
sense.
have been like the first part of the year, Circus Baby's Pizza World opens and Elizabeth dies. In the middle of the year, we have the MCI, and then further into the year after the MCI happens, we have Entertainment and Rental opening.
Yeah.
Is what it seems like to me. Also, Mr. E, I see you. I don't know that Elizabeth getting scooped was planned necessarily, but I do think Circus Baby was supposed to kill someone. Just not Elizabeth.
Yeah, I don't think William intended. Again, I said this in the video. I don't think William ever intended for his kids to die. He's not like that. Mean to tell me the closing of Freddy's and SL is in relation to the 85 location? What that means for the FNAF 3 description? I mean, I'm pretty sure I said FNAF 3 2015.
Dude, yeah, we've been saying
Yeah, I'm
FNAF
pretty
through
sure we've been
2015.
on
Wait,
that for
I say
like.
because the logbook.
Yeah. The logbook is also evidence for that.
I love the logbook. Will
Will
didn't
didn't
intend to be.
intend to be. Hold on. Interesting that he's called an entrepreneur rather than Freddy's owner or athlete or something, considering he should at least be known. That's kind of true. Elizabeth died before 83. Now you got too much dip in your chip. Now you got
So, I would say an entrepreneur is not an incorrect description for like the owner of a business.
yeah.
That
I
is a
think they
rather
just
apt phrasing.
yeah. I think they just didn't want to say his name yet. I think they wanted to wait for the reveal, like for sister location to say it. Because like when it was said in sister location, that was a pretty big moment. We all remember Matt Pat's reaction to that one. That was a
Yeah,
pretty
I was
big
gonna
moment.
say, like, I was watching GT Live, like, when he saw that, I was in chat.
But yeah, okay, what's next? Yeah, next was just like the mask. Was there something here? Or was it just the date? Because we did get the date later, but for some reason this is in between. So I guess let's talk about this first. I know if you brighten this up, you can already kind of see the hidden rooms right here and here. This is all this one was for. This is kind of just a hint for, like, what's happening next. Or, like, what's happening in the game. And then these two were just the date. And then the mask is gone. And then the customite stuff. Shout out to this shot of Bonbon that is never used in game because I guess got changed Bonbon's mechanic. Or just Funtime Freddy's mechanic in general. Because Bonbon does not come through the vents. Pretty Bab does. And then here's Funtime Freddy in the usual spot. You ready for round 2? I can't do a Funtime Freddy voice. Maybe if I tried. Scott Slop, true. But yeah. overall, there's not too much to talk about with Sister Locations teasers. They were kind of simple. Why do you think they have stages since they're underground? Do you think people go down there? I mean, in the actual trailer, they're all on a stage together. I guess we can watch this now.
Yeah, I will say, like, I think people were going down there. I think they were doing at least some shows in the facility.
Terror. They'll tilt it against us. Deep below ground. Where memories sleep. Anger is restless. And secrets don't keep. She was tweaking out there.
That was the shock, dude.
You don't know what we've been through. Not this withered circle guy.
Oh
Not
my goodness.
this fucking guy.
Before it gets too lost, I want
What's up?
to point out what Chipbits said.
Where?
Which is, I think Edwin is in the bunker post Secret of the Mimic, not the experiment chambers, but developing the fun times, kidnapped by William with broken legs.
That's
And
crazy.
thus he is Death Guy who offs himself after making baby.
That's insane work.
It's not the craziest thing I've ever heard.
It's not the craziest thing I've ever heard. That is... I wonder if that could work. Yo, wait, Withered, it's way past your bedtime. What the fuck are you doing up? It's like midnight 30 over there or something, bro. What you doing? There's also a teaser mentioning Don't Hold It Against Us. Is the us circus baby killing Elizabeth or Michael? The us is plural with the bitty bams. Don't hold it against her. Edwin kidnap theory. I mean, okay, here's the thing, right? My problem with it is that there's no way... How would Edwin have gotten down to the bunker? Because we don't see him in Secret of the Mimic, and William hasn't been there yet by the time Arnold is there. That's my problem, right? That's my immediate problem with that, because, like... If you could somehow make it so Ennard... I mean, not Edward. If you could somehow make it so Edwin got out of the office or wherever the hell that was with, like, without his legs and made it down to the bunker, or at least made it somewhere he could hide, then maybe it could work. Afton, he's kidnapped him. Yeah, but, like, Afton got there after Arnold did, and Arnold never sees him, so I don't know where... That's my whole thing with, oh, is Edwin alive or dead? How did he get away? Like, if he's alive, like, he could be alive, right? Any character is alive until we see them dead. Right? That's how it works. But I don't particularly know how that could make sense here. Edwin Shadow Freddy. Really feel like Edwin must be alive. Like in storytelling, normally if there's no body, there's no proof, right? Yeah. The Shadow Man, I don't Caitlin, do we know what the hell the Shadow Man is yet in Secret of the Mimic?
We don't.
Yeah. Up to the desk. Afton got there first? No way Afton got there first.
One before you crafted it into a hiding place,
Oh, shut
and
up.
it worked for him.
Oh, shut the fuck up. That is not talk. If that's talking about Edwin, then Edwin's also the dead body found in the vents.
Imagine.
Imagine, right? Chat's gonna fuck with
Who's
that. That's
Edwin?
the problem, is that at least someone in chat is gonna fuck with that idea. Shadow's Fiona's ghost for real. Hold on. But yeah, I think it would be cool, and it would actually be a good explanation for the desk man, because like, who the fuck else would that be, right? But
Yeah.
I don't know if it logics out, which sucks, because I want it to, because that's a cool idea.
So, like, to go with that, William was specifically sending emails to Edwin asking him to be the lead engineer.
True.
With as Afton was running it. So I do think that there is evidence that Afton would want Edwin still building shit.
Yeah. I do honestly like the idea. Like, I will say that.
I don't think the explosion was that. I think the explosion was enough to damage his legs and make it so he could not like walk to get himself out. I don't know that it was enough to kill him.
It wasn't
I
enough
could,
to kill
because I
him,
could
right?
absolutely believe, because he's talking afterwards, so obviously he didn't die instantly.
Yeah.
But if he's not like bleeding, like if it hasn't blown his legs off, there's a good chance that he would lay there alive for quite some time.
Yeah.
I know a lot of the room is missing, but that could be explained by that part of the room catching fire. But if he's laying flat on the ground, he's not dying from smoke inhalation. And that fire went out. Clearly, because there is still a house.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's whole cradle thing that Pheasant always on about proving he didn't die. Pheasant goes on very crazy tangents. He's not in here. Is he in here? He might be listening to this at work.
Probably here.
He's probably like half here listening to us. He's listening to us talking about him now, and he's laughing to himself. You know that laugh he does. Yeah, I bet you're
I
chuckling
know
to
the
yourself
laugh he
right now,
does.
Pheasant. Yeah, keep
Hey yo,
laughing.
work
That's what the fuck
faster.
I thought.
Trouble again.
Work faster. Maury's drawing Molten Ballora right now. God. That's going to be one of those bits that follow me. Edwin wrote a Kalinovac. True. True. Loaf. Not this
Oh, Loaf
fucking
is in
guy.
here.
Not this fucking guy. What's up, Loaf? There's Fazman right there. Yep. In a future game, we'll go to the Faz jail where they locked up Edwin, forcing him to make more robots, and the jail cell next to him contains a real bear who was the original Seeking Show Fred Bear. Yep.
Amazing.
No notes. It's writing. Why am I on your featured? What can I say? I'm a superstar. Are we gonna cover Yendo in a little bit this stream? Dude, I don't know if there's how to make two cover.
A little bit, but like, who has an answer for that?
Yeah. Okay, chat. Chat, go right now. Everyone, y'all got a minute to talk about Yendo. Whoever has the best theory, I'm going with that. Whoever has the best theory, I'll headcanon that for the rest of time.
We're not doing the whole bit yet.
Yeah, this is just Yendo.
Is next.
Yeah, Lolbit's right next. Chat, y'all got about a minute.
Lolbit theories entered during the Yendo minute do not count.
Let's go, chat. I know there's a delay, so like they haven't heard this yet. Sounds like Yellow and Endo. This cannot be a coincidence. Okay, there's two yellow Endos. Yendo is Golden Freddy. Yendo is Golden Freddy because of Shatter Victim. Scott Slap for non-canon reasons.
Yendo is LGBT.
True.
Have we considered, because Scott said, hey, I put things in as dangling threads for later if I want to tie them back in. Have we considered that Yendo is that?
It could theoretically be. Yendo replaces Funtime Freddy and Hub wants a 2 section? True. Yendo is the Fredbear plush who's taking the form of Yendo to follow CC to the fun times. True. Yendo is low-key a loser. True. Yendo is the Golden Freddy spirit
All
following.
right,
See, I
we've got the
post
threadbare theory.
follow me. And his manifestation of BV is Michael's guild storytelling. Yendo's just a silly guy. Yendo's Golden Freddy also their appearance like they do in every game. Nedbear's Golden Freddy theory. Oh god. Not the Withered Circle theory. Yendo's Funtime Freddy Yendo that's yellow.
So, I do want to say, with Yendo, we only, in SL, we only see it, a very small chance when we flash the flash beacon going through Funtime Foxy's
Yes.
route. Correct?
Yes.
Nowhere else?
In regular sister location, yes, it's only there.
I could absolutely see that being an unreliable narrator situation with our player character who is seeing something that isn't necessarily there because of stress or being freaked out or just because the light is messing with your eyes in the dark.
Yendo is L Chip. We know L Chip is a fun time because of FNAF 6. Alright, I think that's my favorite answer. Alright, chat, we have our answer. Yendo is L Chip. Alright, chat. Now it's time for the Lolbit minute. Y'all got about a minute from the time you hear me say this to talk about Lolbit, and whichever one I like the best is the new headcanon. Go. Tubes are hydraulic remnant tubes. The gut sound true.
I am going to say that, like, I know a lot of people say Yendo is the endoskeleton from the Springlock suit. That is not how Springlock suits work.
That's not.
If those Springlocks are gonna kill us, they're like, that means the Endo is still in there to snap in.
Yeah.
For the Springlocks to be holding it back.
Lolbit time travel from FNAF 56 for shits and giggles. So far, that's my favorite response. So far, that's the winner. Yeah, you're going out. Lolbit is CC Representative William Afton because they sell stuff at FNAF World. Hold on. Early glitch trap AI on the PC, something like the Shadow Animatronics. Lolbit never existed. Lolbit a kid. So far, I'm going with the time travel theory.
I'm still trying to find it in chat.
From Riku's?
Oh, I see it.
Yeah. Lolbit is Mike's OC since he can't claim Foxy without getting into legal trouble. Lolbit is a replacement for that Foxy until Liz broke Foxy in a room, but when Liz died, William just fixed Foxy and retired Lolbit. Lolbit never existed. Lolbit is the puppet as a fix a mango variant.
Comedy duo. Lolbit and Funtime Foxy are a comedy duo.
She put herself back together. Lolbit is driven back by typing on the keyboard because it's FNAF World crossing over into the real world. Lolbit is handy units. Unfortunately, Lolbit as a time traveler is... Unfortunately, I'm going to have to give it to Time Traveler.
No, I love the comedy duo.
I do like the comedy duo. It could be both.
We can flip a coin.
No, Lolbit traveled back in time to be a comedy duo with Funtime Foxy.
Yes! Oh, there it is.
And Yendo is L Chip. Those are the headcanons, yes. Chat. Alright. Those are the headcanons. It's real. And there's nothing else. There's no other evidence to suggest that there's anything else. Not only is it a headcanon, I'm writing it into the real canon. Lolbit has the same letter count as the puppet. Interesting. Indeed. Okay, Alright, do we want to go over some stuff with the source code now?
Yeah. The only thing we have left, since you wanted to save this weird thing, is the schedule itself, though.
Oh.
And the things surrounding it.
Okay. We can do that real quick. Yeah.
Because there are more things than just the schedule, of course.
Yeah, there are a few more things than just that. Boop.
You might want to zoom in.
Yeah, I will. Going to the ultimate timeline, true. Remove bit from lull, but it's just lull. Yeah. Alright. So, obviously we have the actual animatronics here, right?
And there's their schedule, which I am perfectly content to say yes, this is a schedule.
Yeah, me too.
For me, it's the things below the schedule
Yeah.
that really need to be discussed. Like, clearly that's the schedule, but what is the rest?
Going like right
We've
down.
got
So
Chica's Party World.
yeah, so we have Chica's Party World. I guess we'll just go one at a time, right? So client directory 001, Chica's Party World, birthday accessories, novelties. So I guess Chica's Party World is a client of Circus Baby's Entertainment and Rental? Is that what that's saying?
I don't know that's necessarily the case. Because it's a service log for Afton Robotics, which is not Sea Bears. Afton Robotics, I think, probably owns these and is servicing other things. I
Chica contract theory from Fred Barn. What the hell is that, man? Edwin is entered. Okay, so Chica's Party World. So client of. Well, it wouldn't be a client of Afton Robotics if it's owned by Afton Robotics, right? So I guess the question is Chica's Party World owned by Afton Robotics by this point in the timeline? By this mysterious year that I won't say out loud, but I have an idea for what year it is, chat.
Honky Tonky, I don't think when people say that it's short for Criminal Institute, I don't think they mean the institute where we do criminal activities. I think they mean like a prison.
Yeah.
Like a place to put criminals in.
There is also the option of what I believe teacher had said in Schedule 3, which was Child Remnant Installer, which, for the
Yeah.
record, I don't agree with. I don't think it's that.
So Default Guy Project was the name of most of the teasers.
Yeah.
Most of the teasers were just labeled Project. Now, that could be because that means something. That could be because this was the project Scott was working on at the time. It's hard to say.
I'm more inclined to believe that. I mean, the fact that Project is here makes me think that it is important to the lore.
Well, what I was gonna get at is like, should we try to find the names and see which ones are called Project and which ones are not?
I'm down. I think they're all Project, though.
Are they all Project? I could have
I
sworn
think
some
they
of them
are.
weren't.
Yes, Luca, you did get a membership. A lot of memberships were gifted today. Very generous chat room today. Very generous in the chat. Again, thank you everyone who showed some love. And speaking of showing love, chat, happy Pride. Never forget it. Okay. Eden always talks about the Fazbear Project. That is true. He does talk about the Fazbear Project, but I don't think that William would refer to it as that, especially not at this point in the timeline, right? Because whatever sister location is, I think that at the very least we can agree that it is post 83. At the very least. But realistically, I think it's at least post 93 because that's the latest that FNAF 1 can take place. But again, we're not even entirely sure when FNAF 1 was. We have our theories. I forget exactly what we said, but by Night the Project
Yeah, well, I
reference,
wasn't here for the
true.
FNAF 1 video. I wasn't here for that.
I didn't say
That
anything
was
about it in the
before
FNAF
me.
1 video. I don't even remember saying anything about it in the FNAF 1 video, to be honest. I don't know why the FNAF 1 video has as many views as it does. I'm pretty sure I said nothing. Pretty sure that video is just slop.
Did you just like ramble about
Yeah,
FNAF 1
I
for a
kind of
while?
I kind of think I did.
Hey man, the people like rambling, I
The
guess.
people like rambling. The people like it when I ramble. I
That's why the
should
people are here on stream.
zoom this out a little bit because I just realized my Fujitech is covering it some. That's better.
Mm.
Actual mall knowledge. Try to play it by night. I've never actually played it. 2016 works good, same as release. 1 year after FNAF 3, 2015. I don't agree. More cryo slop content for me to consume. Oh, not this flip side guy.
Hey, Flipside!
Not this guy. What's up, dude? If we look at it
So,
as Edward being the one forced to do his sister location stuff, him having documents on Chica's party world on a project is kind of a connecting bit. That is true. I do give you that. More cryo slop
yeah.
content, please. I'm talking about when the actual game of sister location will be taking place, not when the bunker is built. The bunker is built way earlier. The bunker is way, way earlier in the timeline.
Hmm.
You were trying to say something, Caitlin, I think?
Oh, I don't have a clue.
Oh, okay. Well, that's unlucky. But yeah, honestly, like, again, shitbits, I do like the idea of, like, Edwin kind of being forced to do stuff. I do think that makes some sense. Before or after FNAF 3, I 100% believe. This is my personal theory, right? I 100% believe that Sister Location has to take place before FNAF 3 because I'm of the belief that Mike was writing in the survival logbook during his week at the FNAF 3 location when he was working there. And Mike draws the exotic butters in the logbook. So the logbook has to be after FNAF 3. I mean, the logbook has to be after Sister Location, and I think that the logbook is during his time at FNAF 3 just because of the imagery of it. Because the imagery of it is literally Foxy working at Fazbear's Fright. So I think that the logbook is during Mike's week at FNAF 3, which means that FNAF 3 has to be after Sister Location. So Sister Location is before 2015. Because I also think that's when FNAF 3 takes place. I think FNAF 3 takes place sometime in 2015. I think that Sister Location is at the very least a little bit before that. I have an idea of exactly when.
So, this concept of Edwin being forced to work for William, that would, if you're sensitive, cover your ears.
No.
That would parallel how in The Storyteller, Edwin had to come back and work for Fazbear.
Yeah. I do honestly really like the theory. The more I think about it, the more it's like, oh, it might not be too bad. Perhaps Chipbits has potential. Never got the notification, and yeah, we went live like a little over an hour ago.
We didn't announce it in the Guac Bowl either.
Probably should have.
We're amateurs.
Yeah, we're amateurs. I mean, I said yesterday that I was going live after the state of play, so that's something. I was hoping we'd talk about a new game, but no, they decided to announce a bunch of other cool stuff instead, like a bunch of like Wolverine looks really cool and new Tokon characters, dude. They put the Green Goblin in a fighting game. Hell yeah. What time period is Mike's place? I don't know exactly what you mean by that.
Axel, I have considered that a couple of times. I'm editing someone else's video, not either of ours, where I was using footage from when Gregory says, just follow static instructions. And it could definitely be Ed's. Just follow Ed's instructions. But, you know, I'm going to continue to be ignorant and say that it's Mike and that Mike's into the Pizzaplex. So.
I also think that Edwin is like 100 years old by that point. Like, maybe not like 100, but like he's an old man by that point. Secret will be a year old in 11 days? Shut up. That can't be real. Hold on, wait.
So I gotta ask, Cryo,
So,
do you remember
hmm?
any of the gameplay from Secret of the Mimic?
Some? I remember
How
a decent
much?
chunk. I mean, are there like specific things you're trying to ask me about?
No, just in general, because we were both on the same like 19-hour long freaking
Yeah,
stream, and I
okay.
don't think either of us ever watched gameplay after that, and
I
I don't know if
watched
we were forming
some.
memories by the end.
No, I formed. No, I kind of have it. I remember the general structure. Like, it's the what's her name? It's the Jackie segment into the first Big Top segment, and then you kind of go into the Dolly segment. I think Big Top makes a return a little bit after that, and then I think after the Dolly stuff is when you really deal with the tiger in the basement. Oh yeah, right before Dolly is when you like rebuild the Captain Springlock suit, and then you see that puppet show. That is also a thing. I forget when like there's like 3 Big Top segments.
I
There's
don't remember anything about Big Top besides him chasing you down that elevator.
tickets, please.
And I don't remember anything about Captain Springlock or the puppet show or anything like that, except just that Captain Springlock exists.
For what it's worth, I was definitely paying more attention than you because you were
I was
like,
decompiling
yeah,
the game at the
you were
time.
decompiling the game instead of experiencing it like a normal person. Oh yeah, the Chica part. Yeah, right. The Chica part is before the tiger stuff. Oh boy. I'm
I was also
remembering.
low-key bleeding to death at the same time, but we don't
Yeah.
need to...
White Tiger is Yendo. And old man, does he have consequences? Okay, back on topic at least a
The
little
worst
bit.
that I'm dead.
Back on topic at least a little bit. Chica's party where birthday accessories novelty. So do you think there's anything in here to like really talk about?
So I do, I want to look at private birthday booking.
Okay.
Because everyone reads that as 50L. That is
Yeah.
not a 0.
Yeah, that's an O.
5 online?
5OL. Online works.
5 online, 5 over
5
limit.
5 on location. Could be that. But like there aren't 5 things to be on location, presumably, because we only have the 4 thing and the out of service animatronic.
Yeah, but 5 online could potentially include Funtime Chica. Like she'd be online, she just
Maybe.
wouldn't be there.
Yeah. Funtime Chica is such a weird thing.
It's a projection.
Rejection.
5 off location, I guess, could make sense
Yeah,
if
but
there are more
I don't.
animatronics.
Yeah, but like, what would the 5 be?
Yeah.
It's like Funtime Chica is the big one. What other fun times
That's
do
the
we
only one I can
have?
think of. Well, if we're gonna say L Chip's a fun time.
Is Music Man a fun time? He's
Music
not.
Man visually looks a lot like a fun time.
Yeah. think
You think
Funtime
Funtime Chica is the out-of-service animatronic? It could make sense if Funtime Chica is no longer in service for the bookings because she was moved to a different client or something like that.
Yeah.
On loan?
But if that's the case, then she wouldn't be the, what's it called? If that were the case, if Funtime Chica is the out-of-service animatronic, then she's not the Night Force Springlock suit. I don't think.
I don't think she is.
Well, yeah, I agree.
Even
I'm just
remotely.
saying. I'm just saying that. Because the question is always like, are those the same thing? Is the Night Force Springlock suit the out-of-service animatronic?
Mm-hmm.
And if one of them's Funtime Chica, then, you know. Music Man is an
Yeah.
Edwin design first, remember Big Top. That is true. So under the whole Edwin kidnapped theory, then Music Man being a Funtime does kind of work. Juan Potato's also saying L chip counts. Okay, so who would the other two be? That becomes the question, and I've
Carnival
got
Nurse.
nothing. Carnival Nurse. But yeah, looking
And
inside the source code shows us info about Chica. Parallels. Candy Cadet, maybe? I don't think so. Everywhere I've seen says CB parties, Sea Bears, is meant to be a remnant gathering thing rather than an actual restaurant. Is it implied Chica is also part of that, or just to look legitimate? I don't think there's... I have no reason to believe there's anything illegitimate going on at Chica's Party World.
I have little reason to believe that Funtime Chica was intended to be at either Circus Baby establishment. Because if Chica's Party World is still a client at this time, then that implies that Chica's Party World that was operating as of 79 did not close.
Yeah. Security puppet? No, I don't think that one counts.
Mr. E, Vlad works at the Fry Me Taco.
Yeah. Little
But
bit
there is,
innuendo. What's up?
I was gonna say there is, I believe, that achievement.
Come with more parts to your Springlock Scrap Baby theory. Go ahead. Pop off a little bit, Jackie boy. Literally, what is Egg Baby? It's so strange looking, doesn't fit in anywhere. It's a data archive. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on with Egg Baby. I think that's one of those examples of Scott was on that pack. It happens to him sometimes.
I love when my game devs are on substances.
Lally's in the office. It's Lally. That's true. Yeah, there's nothing there. We can close the schematics. We've mostly covered anything,
Yeah, the
everything
posh
we wanted to
pizza
talk
being
about.
achievement. Yeah, this is the point where I have written down to open discussion for chat to suggest things from other games that might influence our conclusions on certain things in Sister Location.
I'm with it. Alright, chat. The floor is yours. FNAF 6 vid is going to be hell to make. You have no idea how right you are.
We are both so scared.
You have no idea how right you are. Dude, FNAF 6... Do you understand how much of my channel is already FNAF 6 content? All of Midnight Motorists and all, like, Candy Cadet? Like, you could easily get, like, half an hour out of Midnight Motorists if you wanted to. You could get half an hour out of Candy Cadet if you wanted to. You could go way harder on those two. You could very easily get a lot of time out of that, and that's only the beginning. There's all the voice lines. There's all of the endings, because there's a lot of them. There's a lot of blueprints. There's the scooper. There's whatever the hell Lefty has going on. There's Henry. Why was he gone for however long he was gone for? There's so much to talk about in FNAF 6. I am fucking terrified of the day that we have to make the big video on it. And unfortunately, that day is rapidly approaching. And I'm scared. Okay. Um, there's one thing, but, Scrap Baby rebuilt herself with old parts. And where else would she get parts that she would know would work? She knows the bunker in and out. I do believe she would probably go to the bunker. I mean, I also think that's probably where Molted Freddy went, because Molted Freddy has the mask, and the closest thing might be Funtime Freddy's mask, but also we see the Funtime Freddy mask on the blob. We also see Baby's mask on the blob, though, so I don't know what's up with that. I think Baby's lines of FNAF
I'm
6
trying to
imply...
figure out why she can't just grab her old casing, like...
Yeah, I don't know. I think Baby's lines of FNAF 6 imply that the Funtimes have never successfully kidnapped anyone since Elizabeth. All of these little souls in one place, now we can do what we were created to do. That is interesting. I actually don't hate that. Scrap Baby's roller skates are absolutely the roller skating cheat codes for Secret of the Mimic. True. Blava Slop, I wish. Lefty Spade by William Noah. There's also FNAF 1 Bonnie and Chica in the blob. That's what I'm saying. Like, they were just recreations of them at some point, I guess. I think it's the only explanation. And there's the puppet mask. I think it would be interesting to compare the maps of the MCM bunker and the Sistilligation bunker. That would be kind of cool. I imagine they're gonna end up being similar. Lefties made by Desquin, true.
Amazing.
Shout out to the oldest.
Amazing Mio.
Shout out to the oldest Mio.
I'm glad to see things aren't gonna change.
Yo,
As
mods,
my new
someone ban Honky Tonky. Someone get this motherfucker out of here. Puppet mask lasts tears, indicating it's the real one, though. What if the 5 online animatronics are the Nightmare animatronics, and Nightmare Fredbear is the same, but it's just failed? It says B-Day props, so it's literally a replica of Fredbear's. I'm confused. Because Fazbear branded the puppet as having tears by default post Charlie. I really hope the next game really answers Sistilligation without retconning. There's no way it can not retcon. If you look up the definition of retcon, you will realize that there's a million retcons in FNAF, and so there is no way for Scott to ever tell a story that's in the past without retconning things.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Technically, retcons are impossible. Or technically, retcons are impossible to avoid, rather.
So a piece of new information that imposes a different interpretation on previously described events. So, like, everything we know
Yeah, literally.
is technically a retcon. Scott said there's only one retcon because Scott is not using the actual definition of retcon.
Yeah.
See, Scott's definition of retcon is something that is directly stated to you in the games that was changed.
Everything post FNAF 1 is a retcon to some extent, yes.
Yeah.
Like, to some extent, yes, everything post FNAF 1 is at least a little bit of a retcon, which sucks. And it means that, well, realistically, what it means is that we just aren't supposed to look at the definition of retcon. We have to look at Scott's definition. Because it means something else.
Ennard was hiding in the sewers after leaving Michael.
Yeah.
And there are big sewers in Pizzaplex, which has FFPS in it.
I don't think Charlie remembers that she's Charlie. Baby explicitly makes Liz references. Baby definitely knows that she's Elizabeth. Whether or not Charlie's... I mean, Charlie literally says, I am very aware. So I think Charlie knows at least
Others
something.
are like animals, but I am very aware.
Like, Charlie definitely knows something. Save Him definitely got retconned. Yeah, that's something, because, like, what the hell was that supposed to be?
Yeah, that's clearly that was supposed to be Charlie.
Yeah.
Like either it was supposed to be the puppet child getting killed outside the restaurant, and now the puppet child is no longer a him, or it was Cece getting killed outside of a restaurant, and Cece no longer gets killed outside of a restaurant, and definitely not by William.
Yeah.
So, like, those are kind of the two options for how Save Him was retconned. But, like, Save Him is definitely the retcon. Like, it must be.
We do agree with that, Honky
It's
Tonk.
sure.
Yeah, exactly, Phasant. Like, the fact that MCM exists is also, like, technically a retcon under the exact definition of retcon. Which is, like, if you want to say there's only one retcon, you have to not use the proper definition of retcon. You have to use Scott's definition of it. That's all it is.
One, there is literally on my channel, there is a video connecting Mimic to Puppet to friggin' Eclipse.
When we find the blob slash entered under the FFPS location of the Pizzaplex, the bunker could be below it. I mean, the scooper's down there.
The puppet was supposed to be Sammy, potentially.
Oh, God, Sammy.
Crazy how Sammy's now the CEO of Fazbear Entertainment, isn't it?
You know what? Yeah, that's what it is. That's how you fix it. Charlie Trans. You guys want me to type out Chica contract theory or explain in DMs later? Make it explain it in DMs later, because we're probably not going to be live for too much longer. We're kind of just winding down at this point, and then we're gonna head out.
Yeah. I'm curious, Mike FM cut pig patch lines.
I do remember that one. There's the cut pig patch line as the vengeful spirit. Now again, it is cut content, but because like as I'm sure everyone knows, all of the mediocre melodies have a vengeful spirit line, which is very different, except for Pig Patch. Pig Patch does not have one in the game, but there has been cut content found of a voice line that would have been like that. And one of the things that Pig Patch says is like, "Or do you think you're still a night guard?" or something like that. And that really fucked with what player perception for the UCN player would have been. If you assume everything in the bunker has Mimic Tech, is it possible that the Springlock suit has Mimic Tech? Because I low-key believe William put some Mimic Tech in Spring Bonnie. I mean, it depends on what you're considering Mimic Tech by that point.
So again, every bit of tech that went into Mimic was used in some other thing at Murray's.
True, Mr. Hippo doesn't have any vengeful spirit lines either. I forgot Mr. Hippo has Mr. Hippo's lines. How could I forget? Why is everyone so obsessed with having me in the Mimic? I hate it. Let the record show I hate it. It's just what the evidence is saying. I wish it weren't true. I've gone down the Mike UCN pipeline before, Lord Cass. It doesn't work. Or at least people hate it. Besides, Mike's probably alive anyway. He's under the Pizzaplex. There's McTech and FFPS. I mean, yeah, there's definitely some McTech and FFPS because I'm imagining Edwin wanted it all together.
Who wanted it all together?
Or Henry. Did I say Edwin?
Yeah.
My bad. Thinking of Easter eggs like the mini arena and the popcorn and Big Bad the popcorn section. I think Mike's room in SB is real or a miscommunication. I mean, it's real now. It has to be real now. You can't just get rid of it, right? Like, he can't just say, oh, don't worry, guys, that wasn't real. I mean, Scott's going to try to. But, like, at this point, he has to go with the fact that, hey, Mike's room is there. And it's awkward.
I think that that's one of the things that he told them to put in. Because the way it was described was that he didn't really tell them much story. He would just say, oh, take this out. Oh, put this thing in. And they didn't really know why. So I think that a lot of the really strange things that don't seem to tie into the story Steelwool ended up telling are probably the things that Scott specifically said put this in
Yeah.
about. So like the mic room, I could absolutely see Scott going, put this Easter egg in and not telling them why.
I think Sammy was supposed to be the puppet, and it's the one difference between the novels and the games. I will refrain from comment on anything involving Sammy Emily. Like, that's just one of those things where I just have nothing to say about that.
All right, I'm going to tell you all the information we know about Sammy Emily right now.
No.
Charlie's twin brother, not killed by Afton, alive. That is literally every bit of information there is.
I'm pretty sure we don't know if he's alive. Unless that's directly confirmed in the fourth closet.
It is directly confirmed in the novels. They find a letter to Henry that's like, dude, your son is alive. Your son exists. Why are you being all freaky with these robots? Go see your kid. What the hell? $20.
20? You've only just discovered FNAF this year? Oh, you've been missing out. You have been missing out, but thank you so much, Mr. Slendy. I really appreciate you. Chat, W Slendy.
Thank you, Mr. Slendy.
Mega W's for Slendy. You are the realist. Like a dinner without fuck.
Yeah, dude.
Alright. Might be about time to wind down and close things out. Be going for like a little over an hour and a half.
Before we go,
Yeah.
chat, is there anything you guys can think of that we haven't mentioned that you would want to see in the sister location video?
Yeah. The sister location video is fairly likely to be the next one, unless we discover something crazy. Will we discover something crazy? I hope so, because if we do, then I'll get $1 million, and that'd be sick. Issue I have with Jackie being the Springlock suits, how long Scott took to implement it. Okay, to clarify, I don't think that it's specifically Jackie that is the Springlock suit. I think... I'm not going to put the image up on screen that Caitlin made of it earlier. As funny as it is, we're saving that for the video.
Nah, dude. That's not the finished version. Put this bad version up, because I'm gonna make a better one.
Oh, you're gonna make a better one. Okay, hang on.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a better one.
Let me find it. Where the hell is it?
Here, hold on. I'm gonna spoil something. I don't know when it's actually coming out. but there is a Rye Toast video coming out soon that has a really interesting chica that I created. So y'all can look forward to that
Yeah.
too.
Look at this, chat. Look at this godless image. This is what I think it is. This is where I currently am with the Night Force Springlock suit.
See, like this is missing a stage that I plan to put in, and I'm gonna like put them on it better.
Chat, what do we think? What do we think of this absolute catastrophe?
What is Elizabeth split? Oh, is that the idea that Elizabeth gets split between all the fun times?
Probably. What? Yeah, good. That is the intended response to this. What the fuck? Discussion about the baby chip right before the scooper? That might be a little much to do right now.
No, in the video, not.
Oh, in the
I
video?
asked
Yeah,
what they want to see in the video.
Oh, yeah. We will be talking about it in the video, obviously. Unholy creation? It is. Oh, no, this is not me. Caitlin made this. This is Caitlin. Whether or not I agree with it is not important. We will definitely have an entire segment talking about Mike. I want to kind of try to delve into his character because I think he's another one of those cases where it's complicated, and I'd like to dig into it. I should tweet this godless image. Actually, hang on.
All right, guys, open Twitter.
Hang on, I'm not opening Twitter on stream. That's gonna go horribly.
Yeah, some cursed something would pop up. You know it.
All right, it's tweeted. I'll put it in chat.
Hey, Blue Star.
What's going on, Blue Star? You caught us at the very end. We're gonna leave soon. Confused on that last stage, what version of the puppet is that? What is the difference between this version of the puppet? Or is this just like a better render you found?
I took the tear streaks off of the first one.
Oh,
and they're just different renders of the same puppet model.
Oh, okay. I did not even notice that. What about security puppet? That is the question.
Yeah, so that's the one that's missing. Like I need to move
Yeah, you need to move Jackie and the back.
mask back and then put security puppet in the very middle one.
Yeah. You talk about Chip, make sure to mention the fact that Baby says to keep speaking to Mike even without her body. A lot of people ignore that part.
That we think that she's just being 100% truthful right there. So yeah, that's
I kind of do just agree with that part of it. We're going to finish the sister location video will come out this month unless we unless we get something absolutely crazy. It really depends. I don't want to talk too much, but like
we are currently working on something that could be wild if we do get like a good outcome for it. Which is actually what we're gonna do as soon as I finish editing Rise next video.
And if we get it, you'll know because it'll be the next video. And if not, then forget we said anything. But yes, the next video coming out will either be sister location or something else that is more interesting, and then it'll be sister location. We will talk about the Springlock suit coming from her old pizzeria for sure. That will be in the video, absolutely, 100%. Alright, but yeah, I think that about does it. I think it's time to go. Next time, chat, I don't know what we'll do next time. We covered most of the sister location things that I wanted to cover on stream.
Moon, are you in our Discord server?
Yeah, chat, if you want to join the Discord, it is the pinned message.
Is it still pinned? I'm not seeing it anymore.
I'm still seeing it. You can post it again if you want to. Would you be a better father than William or Edwin? God, I hope so. God, I hope I do a better job than either of them. Alright, chat. It's time to go. Thank you all for joining. Thank you, especially everyone who gifted memberships or super chatted. I really appreciate all the support that we've gotten here. Next time, we'll do something. I don't know what exactly. And whenever Mori posts Molten Ballora, please throw as many tomatoes as you can at that motherfucker. Just start chucking tomatoes at that motherfucker. Alright. Good night,
Bye,
chat.
chat.
Happy